photos.
Nice.
That's a first.
I mean, it's getting it to stop.
No.
It's like us,
right.
getting us to stop talking. It takes a few times.
That's right.
We can always
But
get
the
it
first
started.
click gets us started.
Yes. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to the Naughty Networks, row 13. Ooh,
Wow.
spooky.
Yeah. It's not Friday, though. So
No,
that's
and it's not
good.
the 13th.
Oh.
I was thinking, though,
Oh, row
would that
13.
be kind of fun?
That's
Right, row 13. It would, if we could do this on Friday the 13th,
Mhm.
but I don't know when the next one is.
I don't either.
And that would be, you guys don't want to wait that long for us, right? I know we don't want to wait that long for you. So, oh, whoops, I went off screen. Better be careful.
That's right. You might fall off your chair.
Peekaboo. I'm playing with Tony.
I think our
Okay.
viewers are a little older than Tony. They probably don't appreciate peekaboo as much as Tony would.
Maybe not, but we do come around in...
Maturity.
Yes, totally. I was thinking about that this morning for some strange reason because I was thinking about Rudolph again.
Nice.
And the reason I was thinking about Rudolph is because I ordered some Flintstones
Vitamins?
fabric.
Oh, fabric.
Flintstones fabric.
Okay,
Yes, so I can make a
nice.
project bag with the
That's
Flintstones.
awesome.
Yeah.
Fun.
And it
That's
made me
cool.
think, oh yeah, I wanted to do my Rudolph bag.
Mhm. Yeah.
So that's how I started thinking about Rudolph. But I was thinking about...
All that to say.
Yes. I was thinking about when I was a kid, like under 10, my brother used to tease me about loving Rudolph. Like,
Aw.
he told my friends, Michelle loves Rudolph.
Aw.
And I was so mad at him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now fast forward 40 years, and I am boldly proclaiming this week after week. So I just want to tell you.
You're a proud Rudolph lover.
I am
now.
a proud Rudolph lover. So if something's happening in your life where someone's dissing you or giving you a bad time about something, just remember that 40 years from now, you might be okay
It
with
won't matter, and you might embrace it.
You
Yeah.
might embrace it. So bear with it. And you know what? Those 40 years are going to fly by.
That's right. Oh, I wouldn't know. I'm not 40 yet.
Right.
So,
Shut up.
almost.
Yeah.
I'm racing to 40.
I'm racing to 50.
Mm.
Uh-huh.
Oh, man.
So we're going to move on from that right now.
Depressing.
Yeah, whatever. It's all relative.
That's right.
Right?
It is what it is.
So, hope you had a great Christmas. You had
Are
a
you
good
asking
Christmas?
me, or are you asking them?
Well, I was looking at that.
Oh. I did.
When I'm talking to you, I'll look at you.
Okay. Thank you for
I know
that
you had a good
clarification.
Christmas, right?
I did, yes, because
Yes.
we talked. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we have
We have
talked.
talked,
We
yeah.
have not gone almost 3 weeks
Yeah,
with no
without
communication.
talking.
And we hope that you guys had a good Christmas and a
Yes.
Happy New Year celebration.
Mhm.
Did you do anything New Year's Eve?
Nope.
No,
I
us
sat
either.
at home watching podcasts in my bed. We got a TV for our bedrooms, and now I just sat on my bed, finished my cardigan, my featherweight, and
Oh, nice.
it was really nice. I don't know. We usually don't do a ton for New Year's,
Us
but
either.
usually we'll get together and play games or something with my sister. But this year, her baby was a little fussy and stuff, so I said, that's okay. You can just stay home, and we'll stay home. And
Home is a
was
good
nice.
place to be.
It is.
I like being
Safe.
home.
Yeah.
I think I've mentioned that before.
Well, and then we had that crazy weather.
We did. We had
but
ice
that was
here.
after New Year's, so
Yeah.
we had a little bit of ice.
We had ice. We don't...
Which people would laugh at if they heard how much
They would-
ice we had.
Yeah, because we have... You probably live somewhere that gets
Serious snow.
issues, and we get ice and
Barely
school,
anything.
I know we hardly had any, and the kids had school shut down
Yep.
for a day.
Yep.
Our kids, Portland had more, but in
Mhm.
Gladstone here they shut school down one day.
Churches
or
were
two.
canceled
I
on
don't know.
Sunday. I mean, it was like
crazy.
crazy. Like the whole town city shut down.
It
was
did.
funny.
It was funny.
life stops.
It does. It really does.
But
So
it was
anyhow.
fun. It gave us an excuse to stay home and
Yeah.
just knit. Mhm.
Yeah.
Sounds perfect to me.
We're off center now.
Uh-oh.
Look at with
can just-
our flowers and our frog
Oh,
and our gnome.
bummer.
Hey, you got to
Yes.
increase your gnome family.
I did, but then I gifted one to my
Oh,
sister, which I
okay.
knew I was going to, so I'm down to 2 gnomes.
Okay.
But I don't know how to get more.
I know. Okay, so Leslie went that day.
Yes.
I went the next day, and there were no more gnomes.
And
And
I
when
bought, yeah.
she bought them out. And did you go up and ask for more?
I did. Every time I've checked out, I've asked her, are you going to get more gnomes? Or I even asked her who it was that sold them, because I said, does she have an Etsy shop? Like, I'd love to be able to talk about her on our podcast and support her. And
Did you say all those things to
yeah,
the woman? Okay.
yeah. And she just kind of was like, her name's Leslie. And I was like,
Oh, right.
that's cool. My name's Leslie. But that
Okay.
was it. The conversation ended there.
Well, so I go in the next day. Have we already talked about this?
I think we have talked about this. I don't know if we've talked
I hope
about
I haven't.
here.
I'm not. Oh, I couldn't be retelling the story to you guys because we just got the gnome. I just got the gnome last time. So my husband and I went in the next day and we're looking for gnomes, and there were none.
Yeah.
And so I don't know how this got wet. I asked. That's probably a bad thing to say. Pull it up from under the table. I don't know how this got wet.
Where's the dogs?
Right. Went in the next day and asked. I didn't see any gnomes, which I was kind of prepared for because you told me there weren't many. But I asked about them, and the lady just looks at me like, "What is with you people and these gnomes?"
There's a run on gnomes.
Says, no, and we're not getting any more.
That's so odd. And she's such a nice lady. Like I like her a lot. She has a great shop. But it was kind of odd because I'm like, they're really popular, and I'd buy more. And I was even telling her, I said, I can think of like. Valentine's Day gnomes, and what's the next holiday?
That's awesome.
St. Patrick's Day gnomes.
Yeah, a little shamrock gnome.
Oh yeah, they're just so cute. And
4th of July gnome.
Oh yeah,
totally holding a flag.
So we're either gonna have to learn how to make them, or
I'm not.
You're not going to.
But you could, because you did your little project.
I did a little felted thing.
Are you going to be showing that?
I didn't bring it. I have pictures of it though.
Okay, yeah.
And if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, I have it on there. But
she bled for this thing.
I did. I poked myself several times. Yes, it was pretty really dangerous.
Cute. Very cute.
But it was fun. Very fun.
So, all right. So we could just start with our project bags. Except okay. I don't even know where to start. I have notes and I'm still overwhelmed. No, just okay, last time we said commit and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You guys blew us away by doing that. Thank you.
Yeah,
that's so awesome.
That was way
cool. Anyone who hasn't subscribed yet, do it. Just, you know why? Because it inflates our ego.
Yeah, that's right. You want to make us feel good about ourselves.
It's all about us feeling good. Yes. Because really it is about us. Because the more people that subscribe and the more views, then the word gets spread more. And
that's right.
You want to help spread this, don't you?
All right. Anyhow, just do it because because you feel like doing it, or you feel pressured. You're pressured to do it.
Who knows what's going to happen to Michelle if they don't?
I don't know.
She might cry.
She might, which she doesn't do very often.
No, but I could. Because I have a contact in.
Oh, okay, so you could cry.
You're going to notice
accidentally.
I'm not. Yes. I'm not going to be
just burst out crying.
I got very teary. You know what
my
does
eyes just water all the time, so I'm not crying.
Puff the Magic Dragon.
Oh.
It is such a sad story.
Lots of them. Fox and the Hound is very sad.
But Puff dies.
Yeah.
No, the boy dies and Puff gets sad.
I haven't seen that one forever.
No, I just read it to Tony again yesterday.
Read it?
Yeah.
It doesn't have drug innuendos too and stuff?
I don't care about that. I don't care. Yes, I believe it does.
Okay.
Yeah, but Tony and I did not discuss that.
That's not going to be a topic.
It's not going to be a topic.
It's for his parents to do
later.
Yeah,
that's right. Oh, speaking of my Tony.
Yeah.
Kim, my daughter-in-law, learned how to knit.
Awesome.
Yeah, I would say that I taught her how, but that is so far from the truth. She came over, and I put some needles and some yarn at her, and I started trying to show her, and then I was like, you know what?
YouTube.
Watch this.
Oh, nice.
I pulled up some YouTubes.
Perfect.
And then we sat there, and she'd do some stuff. I did help knit stuff. Yes. And then she went home, and then she would send me a message with a picture saying, what do you think of this?
Oh, okay.
So, no, because it was a mistake.
Okay.
She's like, I don't know how this happened. So I would find YouTube links to send her.
Perfect.
And she's smart enough that, she just
figured it out.
Yeah, moving right along. And then the next thing I know, she's sending me texts about Nick, my stepson, saying, or how she had to tell him to stop talking to her because she was counting, or she was in the middle of the row or whatever. Well, this all originated the day after Christmas. They were over, and Kim started inquiring about knitting. Why does it do that thing where it changes colors?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. It's you, not us. Or it's us, not you. I don't know. Don't go to the eye doctor over that. Anyway, they're here, and he's telling her, you should learn to knit. I don't know how exactly it came up, but my husband's just looking at him, and he's like, don't start that. Do not start that. And
you don't know what you're doing.
Exactly. But too late, buddy. I'm sorry. Over 20 years, I've tried to be a good, not the evil stepmother in your life, and now I'm afraid that the damage will be done, and you might never speak to me again. But whatever. We got another knitter. I'll take one for the team.
Does she subscribe to our podcast?
You know, I don't know.
Oh, you better get her. You better
I'll
get her to
have
subscribe. Yeah.
Right. Right, here I am bugging you guys, but family's off limits.
That's right.
I want to be able to speak freely. You know? No, I'm not sure I like it when the family watches.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. No families allowed.
Too much to use against me later.
That's right.
And then I can't talk about them.
I know, exactly.
Right? I do anyway.
We love our family.
We do. So
most of them.
The eye doctor. Because I might kind of get weird, like, you know. Yeah. So, you know, I'm usually taking my glasses on and off.
Oh, that's right.
And it drives us all nuts.
But you've had contacts before, right?
I did. I used to wear contacts, and then I had RK surgery, which is where they used to slice your eye. And that was good for a while. And then they come out with laser surgery shortly after I had the RK. I wish I'd have held out. But anyway, no, it's just as you get older, you can't see up close anymore. And so I take the readers on and off. Broke the readers, so I went back in. But taking them on and off is such a pain throughout the day because there's so many little things that you it would be nice if you could see. Yes. So Lori had mentioned, you know, trying this monovision thing where you wear a contact in one eye. Yes. And so I inquired about that. This little eye doctor, she was really cute and sweet. She's 32. And I only know that because she threw it in my face by saying, I know when I turn 40, I'm going to have to wear bifocals. I'm just like, okay. But this is what she kept saying. And it was cute the first couple times. Yeah. Yeah. The more birthdays you have, I'm like, shut up. Yeah, okay, I've had a lot of birthdays. I like birthdays. You don't need to be reminded, yes. I know, but she's telling me, well, the more birthdays you have, this is going to happen. And this is going to... It's like, I've had them, I know. Yeah. I know what's going to happen because it's happened. You know, I've experienced these things. All to say that... So I have the one contact in my right eye. Yeah. And nothing in my left eye. Okay. And so that's supposed to help me see up close. Interesting. It is interesting, and it takes some adjustment. And so I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet. If you like it or not. Right. Yeah. But so my right eye feels really dry. Oh, okay. Yeah. With the contact in. Yes. So okay. Yeah. Okay. And I'm not even entirely sure. Like, I think it helps me with knitting. Yeah. But I'm not sure, like, looking at the computer sometimes I'm still... And she told me, for one thing, don't overthink it. Yeah. Because it's like you've got this weird thing going on. Yeah. Don't overthink it. And it's going to take some adjusting to finding how to look at things. Yeah, interesting. So, yeah, that's what's happening with me today. Interesting. And me and my eye and my face. And my, yeah, so... Well, you're not bruised anymore, so that's good. I know, that's good. You haven't gotten punched or no, and we were down at the river yesterday. I was with Tony, and he had a helmet on. Yeah, exactly. Put a helmet on. Face mask. A face mask, yes, that would be great. And so he starts picking up sticks again. And deja vu. No, I didn't react. I was just like, okay, no, because I learned this is what boys do. That's right. He picks up like 3, and then he looks at me and he says, I don't want to hit you in the nose again. Well, good. Thank you. Yes, this is good. A lesson learned for both grandchild and grandmother. That's right. So anyhow, with all of our, I was going to say, you know, okay, project bag. What's in your project bag? Right. And that made me think about. Well, you guys said. I mean, we did hear from people saying, don't feel like you had to keep your episodes short. Okay. So now that we have that freedom. 3 hours later. Right? We're competing with Star Wars. They got nothing on us. That's right. And you're probably watching at home, so you can get your popcorn. That's right. You don't have to pay in bed $10. And stay in bed all day. Yeah. Sounds nice to me. Although I don't know how I feel about people laying in bed watching us. That's true. Oh, who cares? We're all friends. It's all good. No, okay, so the whole point to that was I have a lot of project bags with projects in them right now. Yes. And so when we say what's in your project bag, we're talking about current. Multiple bags. We're talking about what have you currently been working on? Yes. Which then led me to remember that I wanted to do a finish along. I saw that on a quilting thing. Nice. For some reason, I'm on a quilting forum. Well, you're a seamstress now. You sew, so you're an expert. I know how to do the bobbin. You're not scared of your sewing machine anymore. So I haven't used it since I did those bags, but I'm going to. You will. Anyway, I will with you. Yeah, sometime. Totally. Yes. A finish along. So if you're like, you don't suffer like I do from the multiple
I do at times,
Do you?
but I feel like right now I don't. But I mean, there have been like the one cardigan I finished, the gray one. What was that called? The Walpole. I mean, that was on the needles for over a year.
Right, but how many projects do you normally have going?
I usually have like 2 or 3.
Right,
like
you're
right now
so
I have just
disciplined.
one, and
I
it's
like
driving
that.
me crazy because I'm like, I need something else. Because if I get bored with one or I hit a snag in one, it's nice to go to something
It
else.
is.
But
that theory can be overdone.
It can be, yes.
Overplayed.
Yeah.
I've overplayed that. I have
do.
so many to do.
Yeah.
And this happens from time to time. I think I've complained about it before.
Yeah.
And I do it to myself.
Oh, yeah.
But I have so many. So I thought, let's, like for the first quarter of the year, for the next 3 months, or whatever.
Yeah.
And if you have any input on this, tell us, because you guys are full of amazing thoughts and ideas and Christmas stuff. I loved those Christmas things.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that. All I can say is I can't wait to make pom-poms to throw at my kids next year.
That'll be fun.
That's going to be awesome. So yeah, I was thinking if we just do, because like I don't even know what I have. I've got the Miss Babs shawl, my blanket, which will never be done.
Yeah, Sienna, my blankets, that's kind of one of my goals for 2016 is I really want to finish that.
Really? And then just start another one?
I think so,
Okay.
because I'm thinking I might make them for my girls.
Because you're always going to have the sock yarn left.
Yeah,
is
totally,
the thing.
totally. Well, and I have still leftovers from the blanket I'm making now. I still have, some of those skeins that are still hanging out, so I could easily do another one. But
yeah.
And
then, too, I've seen socks knit with just...
Yeah.
And that's fun.
Different color cuffs and heels or toes.
Like, totally. There's one gal on Ravelry that did what she called a monster sock.
Yes.
And I loved it.
That was so cool.
Oh, my gosh.
I would love to do that, too. Yeah.
So there's lots of things.
That would be fun.
This is my collie wobble still.
Wow.
This is my off-kilter. Okay, so that's what's been put aside. And my holla. That's still here somewhere. So,
I don't want you to ever finish that one because I love hearing you say that.
Well, when I go to the grocery store and I see challah bread now, I get really excited.
Do you?
And ashamed.
Guilty.
Guilty. So those are all that I would like to finish those. There's
Soon.
just no way.
Sooner rather than later.
So this finish along might have to go for 6 months.
Well, so does that mean you're not casting on anything new until those are done?
Well, the
Or will
thing
you
is
still
that
cast stuff
oh
on?
gosh, that is a tough one.
Yeah.
This is where the discipline hurts.
I know.
Because-
And we all know how good she is at discipline. Like, I'm not going to buy anything else until and then that didn't last. So.
I know, but I'm working on it. In fact, I ordered something non-knitting related. It was a set of DVDs.
On how to quit buying?
No. War and Remembrance, because I just finished the Winds of War Audible book, and I loved it.
Nice.
And then someone told me that there's a movie they did it like in 1983 or something. So it's gonna suck on one hand, but it's also gonna be good. So I rejoined. We do Netflix streaming. I rejoined the DVD.
To get sent to your house?
Yes, because the War and Winds of War they don't have for streaming.
Oh, okay.
But what I did that, and I don't know, I accidentally ordered these DVDs set like $45 or something. And then I thought of doing the Netflix thing,
Okay.
And I remembered, I'm not supposed to spend money like this anymore because that's silly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I emailed the people and asked if I could cancel the order, and I haven't heard back. So I'm probably going to get the DVDs. But at least I acknowledged it a little too late.
Yeah.
But, it takes a while to puppy train.
It does. It does.
So, yeah.
Yes.
So,
you'll get there.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And where were we going with that?
I have no idea.
I don't either.
I have no idea.
Oh, casting on.
Oh, yes.
Anything.
Are you going to cast on new projects while you're trying to finish those?
Okay, so here's the thing. I joined the Desert Vista Dye Works. Desert Vista Dye Works is a wonderful dyer of beautiful yarn. And she, second annual now, sock a month with her sock yarn. You can't cast on till the first of that month, and it must be done by the end of that month. And you post pictures on Ravelry. You can post things on Instagram, as I'm sure you've seen. And then there's different prizes and stuff. So
But you get a skein every month? Is that what it is?
Well, you would actually want to plan ahead because she's a little slower because she dyes it when you order it.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you were doing it, you would have to plan ahead. I happen to have like 9 skeins of her yarn to begin with.
I didn't know if you like got a skein each month from her.
No. So yeah, you could totally, if you have some already, you could just be doing it.
I do.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And but then you would have to order some, to keep going throughout the year.
Yes.
But you can win prizes.
Fun.
And different prizes for how many Instagram posts you make. And if you stick with it the whole year, you do get a skein of yarn that she dyes special for that group.
Oh, fun. That's cool.
Yeah, so I was talking about it, and I was going to do it, and my husband says, sounds like stress to me. I go, no, it's fun. It's going to be fun. And he's like, it's putting a deadline on your knitting that you don't need. And I'm like, no, but it's fun. It's good. It's okay. I go, there's prizes.
That's right.
And he says, okay, so let me get this straight. You're going to do this thing that's going to stress you out to win some crap that's just like all the other crap you already have.
Well, not crap.
I know. But he used that word about my
mean.
precious knitting stuff. I know, so he doesn't understand.
Yeah, he doesn't get it.
So anyway, if you are interested in that Desert Vista Dye Works thing, go to her Ravelry group or her website or her whatever, or private message me and I'll tell you all about it.
So it has to be a pair of socks?
No, it can be. Well,
anything
it can be
with Desert
no,
Vista?
not anything. Socks or mittens.
Oh, okay.
And there's some, like you can't do toddler socks,
right?
Or it has to because it has to use a certain amount of yarn to keep it fair.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, so that's
interesting.
So I do have to cast on every month a pair of socks.
Yes, a Desert Vista Dye Works.
Desert Vista Dye Works socks.
Okay.
So yeah, that's so I will be. But I don't know, this whole finish along thing. It's just kind of a work in progress here. But let's think about that.
Yeah.
If you have any input on that, if you need help, like I do, it's kind of like an AA group. Actually, is what I'm saying. It's not just a finish along. It's a support group. Yes. Nothing wrong with that. I can admit that I need help. Yeah. All right. So, speaking of the knitting goals that we talked about, I did mine. Did you guys do yours? I
thought about it.
Yeah. Was that too disciplined for you?
Well, no. It's just I was really thinking about it and contemplating and thinking, okay, what are my goals? I tried to look back over, like I looked through all my Instagram because I'm better at Instagram than I am Ravelry of posting finished objects, and I was like, I'm happy with what I finished and stuff, and I'm trying to think of like, okay, how can I improve or be better for next year, or what are my goals? And I don't know.
Oh, so you took it as like how to be better. I just took it like getting focused because I'm.
Well, like I mean, I liked how this last year I felt like I was more thoughtful in the projects I picked. Like I had to really love them to knit them.
And
I felt like I felt like each project socks I didn't care as much about. Like socks I'm always doing and. But I'm talking like bigger projects, like my Viajante and my cardigans and stuff. I feel like those are things that I'm really proud of,
Good.
And so I want to knit more things like that I feel like I am proud of that. Like that was really cool. That challenged me or that grew me, And
I don't feel like I did any of that last year.
I think it's my first year I've actually done that.
Okay.
Because I think before I've always stuck with things that were safe or what I felt like, oh, that's easy. I can do that.
But I mean, I don't even know what I knit last year.
Yeah, I mean,
I really have to think about it.
That's why I went through Instagram because I just kind of was like, oh, okay, I did those and I did this, and it just helped. And so I thought, that's kind of my goal is I want to keep challenging myself to grow as a knitter and try new things and, just kind of expand my whatever.
Yeah, we want to expand our knitting.
So what's yours, though?
I don't want to expand anything else, that's for sure.
Shrink up everything else.
Well, I listed out my whips just to keep me, and then what I did was I have my list of the hats that I definitely want to do, and then I printed them so that I'm ready to go. And then one thing I do like about this is that it talks about what needle size you need.
Oh, nice.
So kind of beforehand you can be thinking, because how many times I've gone to, and I have so many needles, but it seems like there's always something I don't have.
I have needles I need to return to you, speaking of which. Double points.
Oh. And my shawls that
you want to knit,
that I want to knit.
Maybe I should do that. I should print those out
because I have so many patterns and yarn already purchased.
Right,
and for me that's what it was. It was like let's just get it together here. I've got and they're really ones that I really really want to do.
Yeah,
and so for me it was more like that. Like stop getting so distracted by
buying more
stuff.
patterns and adding more
Right.
patterns when really, if you look in your Ravelry, your
I
library, you
had
probably have tons of
patterns that I've already bought.
Right, that are just sitting there
yarn.
waiting to be used.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
I should do that. I should go check back on my Ravelry and see like
At least, and so one thing that I did on there, and I'll show you, but on your Ravelry, you have like, you can make tags. Did I show you that?
I don't know.
Oh, I think I showed Lori.
Maybe.
On your, okay, so even in your favorites, you can tag them. So I just made tags. I'd kind of been doing it, and then I got lazy, so I went and finished them off, tags for like socks, hats, shawls, so that if you're wanting to go look in your stuff, instead of going through all your stuff, you can narrow it down to shawls.
Nice.
You can narrow it down to whatever. And then you can do that in your library, too.
Oh, that's awesome.
It is nice. It just helps.
Good feature.
I've got hundreds of
totally.
favorites,
Yeah, and it's hard to scroll through all of them. And
It is. It's very difficult. So
it's a good idea.
So I'm going to just move that there for now.
Smart.
Now we'll get on with what's in our project bag.
Yes.
So what's in your project bag?
Well, I am currently working on, that's right. That's what, yes.
She's still wondering what the hell I'm talking about. I love it. We've been friends forever, and we've been doing this podcast for a while now. And it's, but yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know what you're talking about. Just tell me what to do. Oh, I have a bunch of
okay, so I'll do this for right now. My Candyland, my Desert Vista Dye Works Candyland socks. I have, and I want to show because I've talked about my one sock syndrome. I'm telling you, people, if you have it, you know.
Yeah.
It is a serious problem.
Disorder.
It is, because I am doing them concurrently, and I have had no problem doing these. I still have my other collywobble to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if I do them like this, I rock through them.
Interesting.
And I would have had these even closer to being done, but I went and played bunco last night, being the big gambler.
Fun.
Big gambling woman that I am.
Did you win anything?
No, but Rebecca did. Rebecca went with me, and she won. She won $20.
Nice. That's awesome.
Nice. So, yeah, that was fun.
So what yarn was that again?
This is the Desert Vista Candyland.
Cute. I love that. It's really pretty.
I did the OMG heel.
Oh, what'd you think?
I liked it.
Do you? Okay.
Okay, the OMG by Megan Williams.
Yep. I think it sounds
It is a pay for, so I'm not going to go into detail about what you do, but it stands for the one needle mock gusset.
Okay.
Not oh my god.
Yeah.
Or oh my gosh.
That's what I used to think.
Same here. But it's every bit as easy as the Fish Lips Kiss.
Oh, good. Okay.
Like, seriously,
good.
it's really easy. And then it gives you that look.
It's really pretty. It's a pretty heel.
I do like, I think I like how it looks. It's a little hard to tell right now because it's all bunched up.
Yeah.
And so the only thing that I can't speak to yet is how it fits.
Right.
But I like it.
Yeah.
And really, I mean, I think that it's, Melissa had mentioned that it's a little more sturdy, maybe.
Yeah.
And I can feel that. So
definitely.
I like it.
That's really pretty.
I will do it again, I think, unless I put it on and it's like really weird on my foot, but I can't imagine that.
Yeah,
so, So that's my Candyland socks. I have to have those done by the end of the month.
So you're doing good then.
Yeah, I mean, have those done.
Yeah, you'll definitely have those done.
Yeah, I was starting to think, do I have a problem with socks? No, just if I don't do them at the same time.
Right, yes.
And then my other project that I have been working on, and I thought I was going to have done till I started those socks, is this is a cowl with the pepperberry yarn, pepperberry knits yarn. And it's the Lucy or Lydia, or there's all sorts of names for it. But I kind of am doing it a little bit, I mean, because you can do this however you want. You can do whatever kind of
striping,
or you could do chevron, you could do whatever you want. So I was just kind of doing whatever. But then I set it aside for the socks.
Right.
So I'm hoping that I'm going to get those socks done and I'm going to get this done. And so those are my two project bags that I'm currently giving attention to.
Yes.
So
yes.
Are you fixed now?
I am fixed.
Excellent.
So I am working on from the book, which is one of my favorite sock books, The Knitter's Curiosity Cabinet.
I'm so proud of you for knitting out of that, because I have that. I love it, and I've never knit anything from it.
I've knit one pair. I can't remember which ones I knit.
It's so fun to look at.
They're beautiful. And that was another one of my kind of in my head goals for this year was I always knit just vanilla socks, but I've in the past knit patterned socks, and they're some of my favorites because you can do lace, and they're just pretty and fun. But lately I've just been doing, I think this whole year, I don't even know if I did any.
Well, do you think
I did do those diamond shapes.
Oh, right.
I did that this year. I can't remember what
Fruit stripe?
Yes, Fruit Loop. Fruit Loop?
I thought it was Fruit Stripe.
Fruit Stripes? Maybe I did that pattern this year. But I think that might have been the only patterned sock I did this year.
Did you knit with more self-striping?
Yes.
So I mean, yeah, it's kind of hard
So that's probably why. But anyway, so I picked out a pattern from here, and I don't even know how to pronounce it. Rosa rubiginosa.
That one.
Yeah, that one.
Common
I don't know
spelling.
what that means. Yeah, exactly. So anyway,
it's
this
so
is
pretty.
what I'm starting on.
I like
and the yarn is the Smoky Rose colorway from Lavender Sheep, and it's 100% superwash merino
I haven't
wool.
heard of Lavender Sheep.
Yeah, it's it was in my stash, deep stash.
Deep stash. It's
And
so pretty. I love it.
yeah, so I don't know if they're around anymore. I don't know. I should have Googled that.
Do you get bored working with a solid color like that, or is that part of why you are doing the pattern?
I think that's kind of why I'm doing the pattern, because I do love multicolored socks.
Me too.
But then there's some days where I'm just like, oh, I like the prettiness of just a solid. And this isn't even solid. It's got like little blips of.
It does kind of have some.
I don't know, some like purple or something in it. So it's not a complete solid, but I mean, I guess you'd consider it a solid. But anyway, so that's been fun. I haven't knit on it a ton because I was busy finishing stuff. I started a new project and finished it.
Is that your first sock? Are you doing them concurrently, or are you okay
I'm okay with a second sock, but it's funny that you say that, because now I'm thinking in my head, I think when I do patterned socks like this, I do get second sock syndrome, because I'm just like, oh, I gotta do that pattern again. It's gonna take me forever.
Which is funny, because you like doing it.
I do.
And
I
then
enjoy
we talk
it.
about it like it's such a burden.
Right. But when I do vanilla socks, I don't think I have a problem doing the second sock, because it's just so mindless.
Yeah.
You know, you take it with you. You don't even think about it. But this one I actually have to, like, I can't knit on it right now while I'm sitting here because I'll screw it up. So I think I definitely should knit both of these at the same time.
Better get it going then.
Yeah, I should get it started because I think I'm going to have that problem. I'll finish it and love it and then be like, oh, man, I got to go and do that all over again. So... Yeah.
Yeah, I have a really pretty sock with beadwork on it and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't do it concurrently.
Yeah.
So I have the one sock. It's really pretty.
And then I'm knitting on these, which I feel bad. I don't know what yarn it is. I should get the other ball at home.
It's really pretty, though. I love those colors.
Yeah, I do too. And this I'm just knitting on. It just sits on my footrest at home. And if I have nothing to do, I just start knitting on them. So these have been on the needles for a long, long time. But I'm doing magic loop with these. And it's pretty. So I'll have to get the ball band next week because I have another ball of it and tell you guys what yarn it is. Because it's really pretty. So in that, I'm not doing a pattern, just basic, socks. So that's all I have on the needles right now. So I've been trying to find something to do. Like, I'm feeling antsy, but I'm at that, I don't know, it's funny how we go through stages where I feel like, oh, there's nothing to knit. And, like you feel that way?
I have not felt that way.
I've gone through stages, and I know there's billions of patterns out there. I just need to go and sit down and really look through my stash and look through my Ravelry and find something that inspires me. And I have a couple designers that I'm like, oh, I want to knit all their stuff.
Is Martina Ben one of them?
Well, I love her,
I do too.
and I love, oh my goodness, Stitched in Sweden, Maria Monska, I think is her name. I love her podcast, and anything she touches, I just think, oh my gosh, that's beautiful. I want to knit that.
Oh,
so I want to knit all of her stuff. I love Molly from A Homespun House. Anything she designs, I'm like, I have to knit that. So I've only knit, I think, one of her patterns. So there's several. I mean, there's lots of pattern designers I love. But so anyway, I just need to go and
check it out
and figure out something that I can do. So.
You're far more focused than I am, I think.
Well, I mean, I won't be starting next week. I was telling Michelle I'm starting to watch my nephew next week full time. It's 5 days a week.
And he's how old now?
He is 4 months old.
Yeah. So he'll be crawling.
Yeah.
It'll change everything.
Gonna have to childproof the house. Gonna have to think of all that stuff. So I'm looking forward to it because I adore him.
Oh,
but it's at the same time, it'll be a lot less knitting time. So I'm gonna have to really... think about that. And
I know, it's such a double-edged sword.
It is.
We love you, but
totally
you're getting into our knitting.
Totally. Got to get that kid on a schedule so I can have nap times to knit. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to really chisel out my time, and then working for Parks and Rec 2 or 3 days a week.
And every time she says that, I get so jealous because I love that show.
Crazy. Yeah, and I'm Leslie.
I know, that's awesome. I want Ron. I like Ron. I guess I'm kind of like Ron.
You are kind of Ron. You're the female version of Ron.
I am kind of the female version of Ron. That's scary.
That's funny.
That is funny.
But yeah, Parks and Rec's fun. It's fun. Yeah.
Weaving in the ends.
I have quite a few.
I'm so glad you do, because I don't.
I do. Well, I finished, and I've already washed these like 10 times probably, because I finished them on Christmas Day.
That's right,
Christmas
you
Day
did.
night, I think.
Yes.
So this is my Stacie Stalker knit along. This is her
Bumbles
Bounce
Bounce.
colorway, and I absolutely love them. I've worn them a ton of times. So just did the Fish Lips Kiss heel. I did the rounded toe.
Didn't you do the star toe on
Star
this?
toe,
Yeah.
yeah, star toe. That's what it's called, and I really like it. So anyway, love them.
Cool.
But I've washed them a
Awesome.
ton of times. I just put them on the blocker because I thought, well, it'll make it look a little bit nicer.
They look fine.
Because, yeah. And then I did finish my cardigan, which it's, I have pictures, so I'll have Michelle post it. But I was going to wear it this morning, but I don't know why.
But you didn't.
I didn't.
Boy,
I didn't. So.
Nice.
But anyway, this is my featherweight cardigan.
You know, she knit that cardigan faster than I have knit those collie wobble socks.
Well, it was an easy pattern, and it was fun. And I mean, this is Quince & Company yarn, and I say it all the time, but I love their yarn. It's my favorite.
And Emily, I swear I'm not dissing your pattern. I love those socks.
Oh, yeah.
It's
no.
not hard.
I
It's
loved
just,
the collie
yeah.
wobbles when I knit them. I knit them a couple years ago, and I had so much fun with them. It was a fun pattern.
It is a fun pattern.
Totally. So anyway, I finished that, and that was with Quince & Company
Yellow.
I can't
Had something to do
remember.
with a bird.
Yeah,
Or it
it
didn't.
was.
I
don't
kept saying a
remember.
bird. I don't know.
I should have looked at my past notes.
Yeah. It's okay. It's in a past episode.
And that's by Martina Bem, the pattern. And I can see why people are addicted to it. And I'll probably knit another one out of like sock yarn, something a little bit not so woolly, something with a blend of some sort that might drape even a little bit more. Because this cardigan definitely is more of a shrug type fit. And I don't know if I love that. I don't know. So, so while I love it and I love the color, and I mean I'll wear the heck out of it.
You would like it drapier.
Yeah, and I think I do. I like more coverage in the front.
Okay.
You know,
yeah.
it's more of a shrug.
Right, and there's no buttons or anything.
There's no buttons, which is fine.
Okay.
I like wearing cardigans open,
Okay.
but
yeah, me too.
So we'll see. But I love it, and my kids are asking to wear it, so I'm sure they'll be wearing it soon.
Awesome.
Then I finished.
And when the heck did you do that?
I did
It's really
this
cute.
yesterday or the day before. This is a hat called.
I like that. I
It's
love
the
those
Bow
colors.
Hat by Layla. I don't know how to say her last name. Rabi.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Oh, wait, no.
But I knit
That's
this.
Lola.
So I knit this with black trillium in their worsted, their colorway Hedwig, and then
Oh, no wonder I like it.
yeah, and then I did the brim here in Quince & Company Owl in their cement colorway. I had it left over because I didn't have enough yardage for this, but then I had some left over, so I probably
You didn't have enough yardage for what?
to do the whole hat.
In
this
one? But didn't you have a whole skein of that?
I did,
Did you
but
use
it
it for
wasn't
something else?
enough. It wasn't enough
Serious?
yardage according to the pattern.
Wow.
I probably could have made my cuff less, you know.
Oh, I love it with the two.
But I like
That's one
it.
of my favorite things about it.
But the only thing I don't like about it,
Oh.
I have to say, if you guys can see, where I started the Hedwig colorway, you can see my line of, you know. So I don't love that.
Let me see.
So you can
Oh,
kind of
that's
see
not
the
a
line.
thing.
So
It's
it's
cute.
fine. But I love the cables. But it's funny because this hat pattern, it's a paid for pattern. And I knit it because Angelique, my friend, dear sweet, she knit it and it looked beautiful. And she got me this yarn for
I saw
my
her
birthday.
at Costco yesterday.
Did you?
Or the other
Fun.
day. Yeah.
And so she gifted me this yarn for my birthday in October, and I loved it.
I did
And
too.
so when she knitted the pattern, I was like, I love that hat. I gotta knit it. But this hat, like, kicked my rear end. It has cables and stuff, and I've done cables before, but I have never had to, like, back out of rows
Oh, no.
so many times. And it's a chart, which I'm fine with charts,
Yeah.
but it's like you have to concentrate because you got to make sure, okay, I'm knitting 6 and I'm purling this many. Okay, then I got to do this. And so I'd get to the end of the row and I'd have an extra stitch. And I'd
Well,
be like,
I'm curious,
oh my gosh.
and I know it's a pain,
yeah,
but when you're doing something like this,
Mhm.
do you use stitch markers between...
I don't.
I
don't.
if I don't do that, I end up having
Yeah.
that problem.
Yeah.
And I know it's silly, but for me, just
Yeah.
visually...
Yeah, I probably should have. Yeah, I should have. That would have helped.
And I have so many.
Yeah, oh
stitch
yeah.
markers.
Yeah.
It's like-
And that would have been a nice time saver because I don't even know, every day I was backing out a
Oh,
row,
that's
you
no
know.
fun.
and undoing cables.
No wonder I didn't hear about this.
Yeah.
You were cussing it.
Yeah.
I love it, though.
But I love it.
You guys will see on the photo, but I love how it's got the cables here and then like a tree or something, like branches or something.
Yeah, and that's probably why it's called bow.
Oh.
But did you, I mean, can you see the cables well enough? Because I was kind of wondering,
Oh, yeah.
to me, I was like,
No, you
does it
can't.
get lost?
No, especially
Okay.
when it's on your head.
Yeah.
But I noticed it right away.
Okay, good,
Yeah.
good. Because the picture with the pattern, it's in green, and it's beautiful because you can, with the darker color, you can really see the cables.
No, I thought that you saw things better with lighter colors.
I don't know.
Or is that only true with like lace stuff?
I don't know.
Because I always knit with dark stuff, and I think,
Yeah.
oh, you can't really see this so well.
Maybe it's because it's speckled.
Maybe the
That
speckle.
could be, but I love this
I
yarn.
bet it's the speckle, but I do
Yeah.
too. It's awesome.
That's Black Trillium. I think I said that.
You
Yeah.
did? Yeah.
And I don't know if
Deer
they're
Sweet.
local. Are they local?
Yeah.
Black Trillium?
She is.
Yeah. So that's cool. I love their yarn, and I
do
love
too.
that color and stuff. So that was a fun. It was quick, but it was
kind of.
kind
like
of a
it.
pain. But
cute.
it was fun, and it was. I recommend the pattern. It was really pretty, and
I never get colors like that, but I love it.
I do too.
I'm gonna have to get that.
I kept
Seriously.
staring at it.
My
Yeah.
birthday's in May.
That's right. Hint, hint. Yeah,
May's
I
a while
loved
off
it.
though.
It is.
Of course,
but it'll-
if we go and stick to my list,
Oh my goodness.
I'm a ways off.
Yeah,
from,
you are a ways off.
Um,
But no, it made me want to knit more with that kind of speckled yarn because I love it. Every time I stare at it, I'm like, oh, I love that yarn, and it's really pretty.
and I love the name.
yeah,
Because Hedwig.
Hedwig. Mhm.
Oh, Hedwig. Sorry.
Yes.
I call him Hedwig.
Hedwig.
I can't help it.
Hedwig.
It doesn't even say
Hedwig.
that. I know, but I still say Hedwig.
That's all right. You can say Hedwig.
I do. I just
Nobody's
make up my own
stopping
names.
you. I
right.
won't correct you. It's fine.
You just
Whatever. Oh, I just did. That's
But
true.
you won't anymore.
I won't anymore.
Okay. Hedwig.
Slap my hand.
Hedwig. Hedwig, like
Hedwig.
a wig on your head.
Yes.
Yeah. And it kind of is like
It is.
It is awesome. We just brought that together for everyone. Or just for me.
Not that anybody cared,
No.
but I guess
We go in circles.
we do.
'Cause isn't there a saying about that, like life is a circle?
I don't know.
I don't either.
Who knows?
It
Seems
could
that
be.
way.
Yeah. Community
So no
service?
finished projects?
No,
You
no,
didn't finish
no.
anything?
I don't think I did. If I did, it's a mystery to me. because
Yeah.
I don't
Maybe you
think I
didn't.
did.
So you've just been working on stuff over Christmas?
Yeah, I really would have had a finished project if I hadn't started those socks.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
okay.
I know,
It's all
you would
good.
think, because it's been almost 3 weeks, you would think that I would
Yeah.
have something done.
Well,
Eh.
we
I
all
made
have
lists.
weeks like that.
I
There
did.
you
I
go. You
made
made
lists.
lists, and
And
you were busy over Christmas too, making those bags and stuff. So
I'm
it's
still
kind
still
of
recovering from my
Totally.
sweatshop days.
That's right.
Yeah.
Your one man sweatshop,
Yeah.
one woman
And
sweatshop.
no sweating actually occurred.
Yeah. And you had plenty of water and food, and you had your needs
Never a
provided for.
shortage there. Unfortunately. 2 steps forward, 3 steps back, or whatever.
Oh boy,
That's me
I know,
with
I
my
know.
Weight Watchers.
Me too,
Yeah.
me too. I'm back on the bandwagon.
Good for you.
Went up a couple
I-
pounds over
I-
the holidays, and now I'm trying to be.
I know, I was doing so
disciplined.
good.
I
mean,
know.
so good is relative. But for me, I
You
was
were
doing
making
really good.
improvements.
I was, and
Yes.
then I don't know. The neighbor brought over this plate of
Oh,
really
yeah.
pretty iced cookies.
They were beautiful.
They,
They
were
looked
gorgeous.
store bought.
Never should have eaten them.
Oh man.
For several reasons.
I know.
If I hadn't eaten them, I could have framed them.
Yeah.
Put it in one of those shadow
Oh, they were
boxes,
beautiful.
on
Yeah.
the
Until
wall.
they get moldy.
Oh,
Wouldn't
would
they get moldy?
I don't think they would.
You don't think so?
No, I mean I wouldn't eat them beyond that point,
Right.
but I don't think they'd mold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Be a good experiment. I would think it would because it's food.
I know, but French fries don't mold.
Well, but French fries have a bunch of crud in them.
Right. Well, I don't know.
mean, who knows?
If anyone wants to experiment with that for us, take some sugar
No, I just want to
cookies,
eat them. I prefer
put
to
them
eat
in a
them.
shadow box, and hang them on your
See-
wall.
see how long they
We have so
last.
much wall space here.
We should do that here.
Except we'd always eat them.
I
That's the
know.
problem.
See,
But
I had
it's
that
a-
problem too. And it's funny, I tried purposely making cookies that I don't like.
Yeah.
Because I thought,
And now you
okay,
love
that's
them.
going to keep me from eating them. Like, I love peanut butter, but I don't love peanut butter cookies.
Even
But
with
I know my
chocolate in
husband
them.
loves them.
If
Well, I
you put
did the ones
chocolate
with the
chip-
Hershey Kisses on top.
Oh, I don't
you know?
like those
Yeah.
anymore. 'Cause
And
they look
so-
like, they look like boobs.
They do look like boobs.
Sorry.
Maybe that's why my husband loves them. I don't know.
That's so.
He
Perv.
kept eating them, and then I would eat them, and I made peppermint bark. I make that every year, and I kept eating the peppermint bark. And so this is really bad. But I had all these tins for all my neighbors.
Are they still sitting
None
there?
of them went to the neighbors. We ate them.
You ended up eating them?
And then we threw a lot of them away because my husband was finally like, we have got to get rid of these
Oh,
because we
gosh.
keep eating
Yes.
them. And so we ended up dumping him.
I sent a big bag of fudge home with Nick yesterday when he picked up Tony because Rebecca bugged the crap out of me to make this fudge.
Yeah.
I made it, and then she decides I'm going to start eating healthy now.
Oh, jeez. Nice.
Like, great.
Thanks.
So, yeah, I still have a bag of it in the fridge I'll probably throw out.
Well, and I'm so bad because I'm the type of person that I have zero self-control if junk is in my house. And the other thing I think of is I think if I eat them all right now, then they'll be gone. So then I don't get rid of it. I just eat them all. And then I think, okay, good, they're gone.
Uh-huh.
But
except that here it is.
Yeah, exactly.
But at least you look good.
No, I mean I definitely went up a couple pounds, but I'm determined to get to my goal weight. So I'm trying. Now that the holidays are over, it's back to no junk food in that.
But you know what sucks here is, and this is all, it's all like obviously I could do better, and this isn't a real problem, but so we're past the holidays, but here February 27th is Rebecca's birthday.
Well, on February 14th.
A week later is Renata's birthday. Yeah. And a week after that is my husband's.
Oh, boy.
And then 2 months later it's mine. But, I mean, just week after week.
I know.
And,
temptation. But Weight Watchers is coming out with some really good, I don't know if you've tried some of their new snacks that go with the points.
Oh, I haven't tried them.
Oh, I should have brought you one of the fudge little bars.
Yeah.
Because I have to eat chocolate every day. Otherwise, I will not do any weight loss. I have to have my junk every day. But it's amazing. I should have brought you one.
And they have changed. I mean, we don't want to sound like we're spokespeople.
Sponsoring Weight Watchers.
Right. They have changed their whole thing because I'm a total sugar addict.
Me too.
And their program used to be very easy to stay within your points but still just eat sugar.
Eat junk all day.
Yeah. And so now they've redone everything to where your protein makes your points go down, and that's good. And the sugar makes it go way up.
Yes.
And so it's harder. It's better for someone like me.
It is. It is. I fought it for like a week. I was like, man, I hate this new Weight Watchers program. I can't eat crap all day.
Exactly.
But now I'm like, and it's funny because when I eat healthy, I feel better and I love it. I start craving it. But it's that day off when I eat junk that then that sugar's back in my system.
It is weird how we want, it's like this fight because our bodies want the healthy stuff because that is what makes us feel better.
Totally.
Yet we want the
junk.
Crap.
So I figure if I can have my one piece of garbage a day, sugar,
if you can stick with that,
then really I'm good. I'm good. And I can eat healthy the rest of the day. But
it sucks because you know what? I never had a weight problem until my 30s.
Yeah.
And now I've had the weight problem almost as long as I didn't have
I know.
It's not fair.
We've both done Weight Watchers before and lost a ton of weight and then gained it all back and then some.
Seriously, more. But anyway, we're talking fun stuff here. Let's stop that nonsense.
Not depressing stuff.
Lord, what happened to us? Sorry, we apologize. I could edit that all out, but I won't.
Well, it might encourage people with new goals, like just to try to eat healthier and eat for what's good for your body. And
it is nice to know because I feel sometimes like I know how to lose weight.
Oh yeah,
I know how to be healthy.
Yep.
And I just don't do it.
I know.
And you just feel like such an idiot. But then it's just nice to know that, I mean, really, so many of us are in that position.
Yeah, it's always a struggle. And even though I'm close to goal weight, I still feel like it's going to be a struggle forever because I still have that temptation to eat junk. I love junk. I love sugar.
Well, because, I mean, I'm a lifetime member.
I should be a lifetime member
at Weight Watchers, and I weigh more now than I ever did going. And so, this last time I rejoined, I didn't even rejoin under my lifetime because I thought, you know what? I lost that.
Yeah.
I need to just start fresh. It's too depressing to think about
I know.
how,
far we've come and gone.
So here we are again. Let's stop this nonsense.
Yes.
Let's get back to fun talk.
Yeah.
No, I'm
fun
saying,
talk. Okay,
let's get back to what we're all about here.
That's right. Okay, so enabling. I didn't do too bad. I didn't do too good, bad. I don't know what you want to call it.
Yeah.
I was enabled by a podcaster who I recently started watching, Chrissy Graham from Snappy Stitches podcast. She lives up in Canada, and I just love her podcast. It's really, she does amazing, beautiful stuff. And anyway, so check out her podcast if you haven't. But she talked about a book. She's been knitting a lot of gloves and stuff, and I'm not a huge glove maker. It's funny, when I first started knitting.
That sounds so funny.
Yeah,
I'm not a glove maker.
Well, when I first started knitting years ago, I made fingerless mitts. I did gloves, mittens. But I haven't done them in years.
Same
I don't know why.
And I wear them. Do you wear your fingerless?
I just did the other day. My husband and I we're gun-toting people. So we went out to their gun range on New Year's Day as a family, and some other friends came with us, and it was freezing. My husband's the type that wants to get out to the range at 8 a.m. because he wants to get the good spot, you know. Yeah. So we go out there, and it's like freezing out. I think it was like 32 degrees or something, or below maybe. I don't know. It was cold. And so I actually brought my fingerless gloves, and it was the first time I'd worn them all winter. So
more tea, darling?
Yes, ma'am. Please. Thank you. So
Chrissy, I'm right in front of the book.
You're fine. You're good. So Chrissy was talking about Spilly Jane Knits and her mitten book. So as soon as she talked about it, I immediately went on Amazon and ordered it because
that's my girl. Because I like to hear
because of one pattern, and I hope I knit it. But this book is like amazingly beautiful.
I can't wait to see
and it. I bought it for the gnome pattern.
Because if we can't go buy gnomes at the store in Oregon City,
I'm gonna knit it.
I'm just gonna knit some gnomes.
And I'm just hooked on color work now. Ever since I did that bobble hat, I thought, you know, a small project like this would be really fun. And I should have marked it because now I'm just glancing through here. But I will. Okay. Well, I thought this one was super duper cute. This is little cupcakes.
Gosh.
How adorable is that? And the thumb is so cute.
That's cute. Because
if you can't eat it,
right? If you put a cupcake on anything, it's cute.
Right.
Yeah.
And I love the little colors.
I thought
the colors were so fun.
And you could totally turn that into socks because
exactly.
you've got the.
Okay, there's the gnome pattern. So yeah. So I had to buy it for that.
I can't wait to look through that book.
Yes, you will love it. But she has tons of just beautiful.
Very cute.
And it's a pretty book. It's really pretty. So anyway, I was enabled to buy that book. And I don't know if her name's Spilly Jane or if it's her company. I feel bad. Spilly Jane Knits. But
Spilly Jane Knits.
Knits.
SJK.
Yes. And anyway, it's a beautiful book. So, and I have a hair in my mouth. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I'll
take
it over.
Pick it out.
Probably cat hair. Sorry.
No, it's long. It's longer than that. And then I don't know if Michelle's going to talk about our field trip that we went on.
Oh, talk about it. Yeah, that was awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
So. Lori was in town, and so Michelle and I and Lori went to what was
Fabric
Depot.
Was it Fabric? Yeah, it was Fabric Depot.
Yes. And we were going to try to buy fabric for bags and stuff.
Left empty-handed.
We were overwhelmed. I mean, there was so much there to look at. It was crazy. And we found stuff we liked, but we ended up leaving with nothing, which is shocking.
Yeah.
And then I thought we were going to go to another fabric store. And so we're driving in the car, and we pull up to this place. What's it called again?
Starlight Knitting.
Starlight Knitting Shop.
In Portland.
We walk in, and I'm like, oh, it's a knit shop.
And the funny thing is,
I lost
she leaves this part out. I'm like, okay, let's grab our knitting, and she's like, we might
Why
knit
are we
there?
grabbing our knitting? We're going to knit in a fabric store?
Is that so weird that we might knit in the knit shop? And then,
and then I walk in, I'm like, oh, it's a knit shop. Didn't even know we were coming. Anyway, it's a newer knit shop. How long have they been in business? Do you know?
Not terribly long. They're one of those ones that had one of the GoFundMe or similar type things. Yes. And I don't know, but gosh, the gal that was working there was super sweet. I really liked her.
Yes.
And it's not big.
No.
But you know what? I really liked many things. The water didn't make me sick. And
the drinking water.
Yeah. They carry some brands there that our other local shops don't.
Yeah, definitely.
Because we have so many great knit shops in the Portland area.
A ton. And they were very hospitable. Like
very
they didn't
hospitable.
With as small as it is, you'd think that maybe they would have hovered a little bit over us.
Yeah.
But they didn't. They just let us free range.
And and hang out and
they served us tea.
Like a chicken. I'm not organic. It's a lot in my system that you would not want to introduce into yours.
A lot of garbage. And they served us tea, which I thought was sweet. Like they brought out to the table, the little coffee table, and they had a fireplace and gas fireplace. But it was just cute. I don't know. It was a cute, really cute environment. And so anyway, I found some Arnie and Carlos Regia. Or Regia, I don't know how you pronounce it.
I don't either.
I don't know. I don't care. But anyway,
like
I've
Sean
never.
Spencer from Psych would say.
That's right.
I've heard it both ways.
That's right. I love that show.
I do
it's
too.
Such an awesome show.
It is.
So anyway, they had several of their different colorways, and I just thought this one was pretty. It doesn't have a name, so.
Oh right, they're numbers or something,
yes,
right?
Yes, numbers. Yeah, colorway 03761.
I would like naming yarns. Why?
I know.
That's
to me, this looks kind of spring-like. I don't know. I don't know what I would call it.
I don't
was going to call it something.
I guess we'll just stick with the number.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the water thing, the gal was so sweet. Didn't she proved to me that it was safe? She drank it.
Yes, she did. She drank it because you're picky on water.
It's just okay.
She has filtered.
Really?
Her dogs have a fountain of filtered water that comes out. This is how crazy she is.
I know, and I'm sorry. And don't say crazy like it's a bad thing.
No, I love you.
I know, crazy.
I embrace your craziness.
Yes.
It's a good thing.
It's one of those things, you know, I just have this thing about water. Mm-hmm. And I know that if you buy bottled water, sometimes there's crap in that too.
Right. Yeah.
I just have this thing about tap water. It scares me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if it's because, well, have you ever watched that show, Monster Inside Me?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, it's all these different ways that you can get parasites.
Oh, I was going to say, it's about parasites. Yes. Like, that freaks me out.
I
don't want to know about that
I know. And so I used to love that show. There's no new episodes now, but...
darn.
Yeah, it's great. And then there's this one called Infested. And it's about things in your house and how people have had to just totally walk away from their homes because of, like, rattlesnake infestations.
That's just crazy.
All this stuff, it's awesome. But probably not good for someone like me who freaks out about stuff.
No. And I mean, I say you're crazy, but I mean, I do drink filtered water from my fridge. I don't drink tap water. Yeah. My husband swears by our tap water. He will only drink out of our tap water because he says if he drinks filtered water, he gets sick.
Yeah, and that's just weird. Bob.
Yeah,
whatever.
That's a little strange.
He's just trying to save money.
I guess. He doesn't want to change the filter in the fridge.
Exactly. It'll make you sick, honey.
That's right.
Maybe that's why the filtered water makes you sick. Maybe that filter's so dirty it needs to get changed. No, but she was very sweet about my weirdness.
Phobia.
That's
she
all
understood
it
and embraced it and accepted it and helped.
But I'm looking forward to going back there.
Yeah.
In fact, they sell these really cute shirts, and we were going to get shirts and wear them on our podcast.
Yes, and we told them we'd talk about them on our podcast.
Talking about them.
And it was a good experience. They were very sweet. And we did knit there for a while.
We did. As a matter of fact, I was almost late.
Yeah, going to your eye appointment.
Oh, to my eye appointment. That's right.
And you almost forgot to take me home.
I did. I know.
On the wrong way. And I didn't even catch her.
Home, right?
Like, where are you going?
I forgot. Yeah. You're just going to go with me everywhere I go.
Right.
So that's your community service?
Yes, I think that's it.
Okay.
Yes.
A book?
Yeah,
a book yarn.
A book and yarn.
Okay, good. Mm-hmm. Yep. All right.
So go ahead. I do have stuff on the way because I was enabled by our Spice Girl, Melissa from Spicy Homemaker. She was talking about Bohemia fibers, and she was talking about how affordable they are. And since I'm always on a tight budget, I'm a stay-at-home mom for the most part, although I'm never home. And then I do work for Parks and Rec, so I don't know what I'm talking about.
You're just better than I am at saying no.
Yeah, and my husband has a pretty stringent budget. Like, we budget.
My husband would like me to budget.
Yeah.
He really would. And if you're watching this, honey,
so I'm always jealous of this girl here.
But don't be, because I feel so bad.
She buys stuff a lot, and I don't always. So
it makes me seem selfish.
I get jealous of her stash.
Don't.
But so anyway, why did I say that? Oh, okay, because she was saying that they had she had really good pricing on her yarn, and so I checked her website, and sure enough, she did. And so I found 2 skeins of their sock yarn, and I have it on its way. So I'll talk about it when I get it. But it was $15 a skein.
That's awesome.
So for sock yarn, and that's really, really good. And it was really pretty from the picture I saw. So thank you, Melissa, for enabling me and for letting people know about such a good deal. Because I don't know, I'm always, trying to find good deals on yarn, and that was a good deal.
That is a good deal.
Yes.
All right.
So go for it, girl.
I'm getting ready. Coming back in just a sec.
These are really cute stitch markers.
Digging deep.
Oh my gosh.
Well, and what I'm trying to find is I have one for you.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. I'd been waiting for these are from Sucre. I don't know how she says it. Sucre Miniatures.
Oh wow!
And I think I saw these on definitely from another podcast. It might have been Fibertown. I'm not sure. Yeah. I think it was because I think she has this.
Oh, the s'mores.
The s'more.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Oh my gosh, these are so cute. So, and then I got some cupcakes.
Gosh. Maybe this will help me lose weight. I'll just look at that.
No, you know what I told her? I'm afraid I might eat these. They look so good.
And so real.
And then there's a little
oh my gosh, teacup. So cute.
Oh no. Look at this one came off its claw.
Uh-oh.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, it doesn't have a claw.
No, it should have had a claw.
Yeah, it should have.
It had it when I bought it. Oh, it's in the bag.
There it is. Okay, you can probably fix that.
I bet we can. Someone who can do that. Yeah, I think I even have a tool somewhere.
Do you? Okay.
That probably shouldn't have happened.
A tool called Michael?
Yeah. Or Renata.
Anybody else that can fix it?
Yeah. Okay, it's back on. It just needs to be clamped down.
Yeah.
So anyhow,
cute.
that was supposed to go on your bag, or
yes.
use it for whatever. But
So cute, little sugar cookie.
Yeah,
and then adorable.
One of these, this is probably going to be. This one here is probably going to be a prize for someone. This little cupcake.
Oh, it's so cute, and that would be fun.
And because I think we need to do some sort of prizes for. Yes, we do have prizes to draw for here, and we're making you really stick it out and wait. But because a lot of podcasters, when they reach 500 subscribers, they do something.
Yes.
Well, you guys you got us past there, so I kind of feel like we should do something.
We owe you.
We owe you. No, you crap. No, I'm just kidding. I do. I appreciate you.
You can send them 10 tins of cookies.
Yeah, and fudge.
No.
We have some good fudge for you. And I wanted to talk about this last time. This is the cutest bag ever. It's Golden Books, the little Golden Books fabric.
I love that.
And this is so special because the gal, Susan, and she is Girl Cave Bags. I saw a bag a bit bigger than this on Instagram. And I commented on it that it was the cutest bag I'd ever seen in my life. Yeah. Because it's Golden Books. I mean, it's so
who
cute.
Didn't read those when they were kids,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she sent me a message saying that she had a little bit of the fabric left and that she could make me a bag. So it would be smaller than her normal ones, but she would do that. And I thought that was so awesome.
So awesome.
So thank you, Susan. I love it. And so then I started looking for Golden Books fabric. Yeah. And I've found some, but not like this.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I feel like I have to have the fabric.
I love the colors because you want to make me a bag. That's why.
You can make your own, but I'll make it for you. Whatever. I would make more of them. I love them. Little kitten, little puppy.
So cute.
Little red hen. Someone can fly.
The pokey little puppy.
Which is so cute because my notebook here is about the little puppy.
Oh, cute. That's adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's so cute.
I don't know if it's the same puppy, but anyhow,
we can say it is.
It is. It looks the same. It's the same in my mind.
That's right.
Anyhow, so yeah, that deserved a special mention for sure because it's so cute.
Yeah.
I picked up some gray from Miss Babs to go with my shawl, but there's no reason to show that. For Christmas, I got from Nick and Kim, my son and daughter-in-law, cute little box with
very cute box.
Now you know what's in it.
No, I don't.
This is so exciting. It's a lefty kit from Miss Babs.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It so Martina Bem's lefty cowl, and so I had sent a link of some different ideas. And so, excuse me, it's black, and then the shaken not stirred for the color.
Very fun.
I can't wait to do that.
That'll be awesome.
High on my list.
Yes. New cast-ons.
And it was funny because I sent her the link for this particular one. And then I was doing a few other things, so I did some other stuff. And then I decided to check my link to make sure it worked.
Right.
And so when I checked it, it was sold out.
Oh.
I was like, oh man, I sent her a link that's not even going to work.
Right.
And, and then, so she had gone on like that
right
fast
away.
And got
that's
it.
awesome.
So yeah, I'm really excited about that.
So cute.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I was going to show some yarn that I had purchased a while back. And I will just, so these are not recent purchases, but I thought I should show them. I had picked up Witch's Brew and Felici cakes, or I think, however you say it right. Oh my gosh, the tag thing's off. It was on.
Oh, it's right here.
Oh.
There you go.
Thank you. Felicia cakes? Is it Felicia cakes? I don't know. It's knitted wit. I should know this.
Yeah, I think it is Felicia cakes.
I love this one. And this is Witch's Brew. Melissa dyed this one, this very one. I was there for something, and so I picked those up a while back.
Yeah.
And they're just fun. They're good.
Very fun.
These by Fiddle Knits Fibers.
So pretty.
Yeah. I had never heard of her. I don't even remember how I found out. But this was one of those ones that was like half price. It's called Let It Burn. So I got basically 2 skeins for... Like you were just saying, I got it for the price of one.
Wow.
And I couldn't pass that up because they're 463 yards each.
That's really good.
So yeah, I'm going to have a lot of yarn to do something with.
Definitely.
Someday. Marilyn. We've talked about... Oh, sorry. That freaked me out.
Better tell them what freaked you out. That freaked.
Does it matter? A notification came down on our recording device. And all of a sudden, half our head was gone. So what happened to us? Marilyn brought her sister over the other
fun.
day. And they are like, I mean, there's
A
no
hoot.
mystery that they're sisters.
That's funny.
Yeah. Their
that's
mannerisms, their
fun.
voice,
Yeah.
everything. But they deny it. Like, to the bitter end.
Really?
They deny it. They're like,
That
no,
is so
no.
funny.
And Marilyn brought her over, right,
Mm-hmm.
to show her my stash of yarn.
Yeah, nice.
To make her get off her back, to make the sister get off Marilyn's back about how much yarn she has.
That is hilarious.
Yeah. And so her sister, Snow is her name, she's looking at my stuff.
Yeah.
And so first I show her the drawers and the suitcase, and then I take her to the big thing. And she's looking at it, and she looks at me, she says, so you guys really just do collect this?
It's a collection of yarn.
I'm like,
you should show your stash sometime.
what's wrong with you? What
You should
do you
do a
mean?
field trip of your stash.
Yeah, maybe.
Might get lost, but you know. You should.
I already feel ashamed.
No, I love your stash.
I love it
I only
too.
say it out of just pure
but
jealousy.
the thing is my husband, okay, after you said that in front of him that day
sorry.
about how if you want something, you just buy it, he twisted those words on me. And he said, this is how he said it, and this hurt. You deny yourself nothing. Ouch. Yeah. That is harsh. But I have to face it. It's kind of true. I mean, I feel like
you're denying yourself food right now, certain kinds of
I
food.
haven't been lately.
You deny yourself some things.
There's got to be something. No, and that's a terrible thing to acknowledge about yourself. That you're like, oh, I want that. I'm going to buy it. I mean, that's terrible. I think. I mean, I don't feel good about that.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to cry about it. But I am trying to do better because it makes me feel like I'm selfish, and I don't think.
Well, it's funny because my stash has grown a lot just in the last, probably since we started podcasting.
I have my evil ways.
That's right. But I mean, my stash is nowhere. It's tiny compared to Michelle's. But it's funny because even at the size that it is right now, I look at it and I go, I do feel a tinge of guilt because I'm like, I really want to knit with all this stuff, but every time I see something that I love, I want to buy it.
Yeah.
But I still have all this stuff that I want to knit, and so it's a struggle of yeah.
And if you've ever talked to drug addicts, that's exactly what it is. Right? So,
or yarn pushers.
It really is an addiction.
It is, but it's like I still love everything on my shelf.
And I'm okay with acknowledging that I am collecting it because it's beautiful.
It is beautiful, but I used to, when my stash was much smaller, I would, as soon as something came to my house, I would immediately cast it on. Because I didn't have lots of choices. Right. So if I ordered Knit Picks Felici, as soon as it came, I was like casting it on because I had it finally.
Yeah.
But now I have tons of Felici and I have tons of, so it's like, it's just sitting there.
Yeah.
And so it's, I don't know, it's like I'm kind of thinking, okay, should I make it a goal to knit all of this stuff first? Oh, but that'd be hard.
I don't know. That would be a long-term goal for me.
Yeah, well, for you, yes.
And I'm thinking, okay, we have the gun safe out in the garage.
You gonna store yarn in that?
Well, the only reason is
the gun safe.
My beautiful antique over there would not withhold fire.
That is true.
And wouldn't that suck?
So we need
the house is over 100 years
safe.
old. It's a historical site in the city, and I'm worried about my yarn burning.
More than the house.
Yeah.
I don't think Michael will be okay with using a gun safe.
No, and I wouldn't want it kind of stinking out there. Besides, it wouldn't all fit.
And you wouldn't be able to see it.
Right.
It wouldn't be on display.
Yeah, I'd have to go to the garage, and it would get all musty. So
yeah, forget that. Maybe that's something we need to start building. Right. Is yarn safes.
Safes that are fireproof.
Yes.
And waterproof.
Yes.
Because people have had flooding issues.
Yes. This could be a business.
But we have to make it pretty.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And girly.
Right, and you still want to be able to see inside.
That's right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And we don't want it to look like a big clunky thing in the middle of your house.
Exactly.
We have our work cut out for us. And that's going to take away knitting time. So
that's true. Forget it.
This one I bought a really long time ago, but I don't know if I ever showed it. It's Neely's Knits Rusty Pickup Truck.
Cool. That's cool.
I know.
That's such a cool
When
name.
I saw this, I was so in love. It is gorgeous.
Michael should appreciate that because
he
restores cars. So he should appreciate that yarn.
He should.
Yeah.
It's merino, cashmere, and nylon. 435 yards.
It's really
pretty. Gorgeous.
It is.
So I think it had been in a basket. I think I had put it in a basket to show, and then it got buried.
Nice.
Not by other community service. It was other stuff, I'm sure.
That's funny.
And so that's that. And then I just have to show this because, I'm about saving money, really, is what I'm about. And
We wouldn't know it, but she
Miss
is.
Babs was having a sale.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's
and
awesome.
if I didn't go see her today, I couldn't save any money.
That's
Remember
right.
that commercial?
Yes.
Wasn't Miss Babs, but so.
Might as well be.
Ooh.
Wow.
But I got it 20% off.
Okay,
So
don't you?
it's, I know, right? It's a gradient set
That is gorgeous.
called Silver Fern.
That's really pretty.
It's 931 yards total.
Wow.
And I bought this to
Wow.
do the Tubularity
Yeah.
by Martina Bem.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's gorgeous. And
beautiful.
Yeah, so this, again, way up on this. See, so I have a lot of Martina Bem
Yeah.
on my list.
She's awesome.
She really is.
She is.
And I was laughing about, because like our first podcast, and I was like, martinis? What? So see how far I've come with,
I know.
recognizing.
You've been educated.
You've schooled me.
You've been schooled on.
I have several things, really.
Right.
Okay.
Because I'm such a wealth of knowledge.
Yes, you
Not.
are. So that's that. That is my.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, and I bought something at Starlight Knitting, but I didn't buy any yarn. See, I was off to a good start.
You were.
Yeah.
You were. You had good intentions.
I did. No, I mean, I'm still there.
Yes. Yes.
That's progress to me.
That is progress.
So the only thing I bought there was this. And I have a few of these, but this is probably my favorite. Is one of these chain. I don't know the official name, but the chain row counters.
Oh, right, right.
And
does she have an Etsy shop? Who made that, or do you know?
You know, the thing is I don't know that it came on something that had the name. I'll have to go there and look. Yeah. Because I would like to give credit where credit's due.
Yeah.
I like this one better than my other ones for a couple of reasons. One of the biggest, for one thing, it's sturdier. I mean, it just feels like it's a nicely made. Mm-hmm. And it has a blue ring in the middle. Mm-hmm. So, you start at one end, and I don't remember, I'll have to look. Now I don't remember which way. You start at one end and you work your way towards, I think, the charm. Mm-hmm. So row 1, 2, 3. Oh, I can tell by counting 1, 2, 1. Oh gosh. Oh, there's 2 there. Is there? Is that 2? It is 2. I was holding it funny. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, number 5 is blue. And that just helps when you don't want to have to count your circles. You can tell, okay, well that's 5. So, and you work your way towards the charm, and that's 10 rows. And then if you want it, you can go up to 99 by moving this little guy. And so then if you were on your 20s, you would take this clippy guy, the lobster guy, and hook it on the second one, and then work your way. So it's a little bit confusing. And you have to make sure you know how you're using it in order to be efficient. And if I had been knitting on this over the last week, I would have remembered what I was doing. But anyway, I'll see if I can find out where. I mean, you can find these at lots of places.
Yeah,
but,
definitely.
But yeah, so
you're the only one I know that uses those, though. I mean, out of my knitting friends, but it's cool. I mean, it's neat. I mean, I should do that.
I don't
more.
like clickers.
I don't either. See, I always have my pad of paper and my pen.
I don't like doing that.
Yeah.
Because I like blingy stuff.
Oh, totally. No, I do too. I mean,
really just about that.
It's pretty. Yeah, it's really pretty.
I don't know if I showed this bag. Lori had made this for me for Christmas. I don't remember. Did
I think
show
you did.
This? Okay, good.
I think you did.
Okay, yeah, crazy cat lady thing. Yeah, okay.
Super
awesome.
Cute.
So now that brings us really to the drawings, which is what everyone's been waiting for.
After an hour.
Yeah, we wanted to draw it out for you. So we're going to do 2 drawings. Actually, let's do 3, 4. We'd have to do 4. The Stacie Stalker knit along. Stacie had mentioned a skein of yarn could be in it for someone, but when I didn't remember doing this, but when we opened up the thread, I made a no chatter one, and then I went and told everyone, "Oh, chatter away, it counts."
Right.
So we're gonna do a drawing from each of those, and each one will get a skein of mustache yarn. So, whoops. Sorry, I'm going to bring up Ravelry so that I can tell you how many. And we're doing this live on the air.
Yeah, as we speak.
As we speak, just so you know that we're transparent here.
In case they didn't already know that. We're pretty honest.
That's true.
Whether you like it or
not. A little more
honesty
than you probably want. Okay. So on the Stacie Stalker knit along that was allowed chatter, ask for something between 2 and 73.
And we're going to do Siri.
Yeah, we're going to put Siri to work. I saw someone else do this.
Pick a number between
2 73
and 73.
He'll be confused.
It's 36.
36.
It's 36. So let's see who number 36 is on this one.
If you can see that.
I love how he answers too.
Should I thank Siri or?
He'll confuse him. He's a moron. I just think it's funny how he.
I like his voice though. It's
I do too,
very
and that's the
soothing.
one I have on mine. 36 is C. Howard 06. She did a one with the.
Do you want me to write this down?
Yeah. Her name's Chrissy. Mm-hmm. Chrissy, yay for you! You won. So get a hold of me, and we'll figure out. I'll tell you what to do.
C. Howard 06.
C. Howard 06. Okay. And her name's Chrissy. Mm-hmm. And I was going to say, and she's right there in Texas.
Nice.
She did the, why can't I think of, I love Pink Floyd. Dark Side of the Moon.
Oh, right.
She did her socks in the Dark Side of the Moon. Mm-hmm. So yay for you. Awesome. Congratulations. Mm-hmm. Okay, so then that was our big one too. That was the one that had lots of, so then our one that I said no chatter, and so no one chattered in it. Okay, now I know why people do this ahead of time. Sorry. Stacie, Stalker, knit along, no chatter. Okay. Okay, so number between 2, and I'm just going to stop where you start talking.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, I talked a lot.
This is going to be really
It's going to be hard because
2 and 7.
Should we just draw a number out of a hat?
No, I want Siri to do it.
Okay. Siri, pick a number between 2 and 7. Oh, it's not that.
The answer is 7.
Oh, 7.
7. Grapes among melons.
All right.
Awesome. And she did it in the Calaveras colorway, which is one I don't have and I love.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty.
I know. It's awesome. Look at that.
Oh, I like that.
I do
too. I like the speckliness in between the...
Me too.
And check it out. Check out Stacie's yarn if you're wondering what colors these are.
Yes.
Mustache yarn.
Or no, just look at the Ravelry.
Or look at our
Ravelry. Because
to see the finished objects. Yep, that's true. Because you wouldn't be able to see it.
So grapes among melons. I know we've chatted.
Okay.
She's Leslie.
Oh, fun.
I don't know why that makes us so happy.
I know. Because I don't know many Leslies. Except for the gnome maker.
We know a lot of Leslies. There's Leslie Nope.
Oh, well, personally, no.
And she's not real, but and the gal at the gnome shop.
But I don't know her. She's the one that makes the gnomes.
I'm not saying we know them. I'm saying we know of them.
Of them, yes.
Okay. I have to admit, I feel bad for A1 Reader. She knit so many socks, I thought for sure she'd win. Sorry. And she's the one that came up with the awesome... You get bragging rights, because you're the one that named the knit along. I mean, I feel like you should get something.
I know.
I'll see what I can do for you.
Yeah.
And so then that brings us to the Christmas giveaway.
Okay.
And you guys, thank you for so many great stories, traditions,
awesome.
Everything. Pictures of food. Like, look at that.
Made me want to eat a bunch
of stuff. I know. Me too. Oh. And just the different... It's so funny, the different cultures or just different backgrounds that bring things about.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about between number 2 and number... Oh, we're going to do 3 of these, but we'll start with 2 and 98.
Pick a number between 2 and 98.
It's 19.
19.
Okay, so that's going to be the... Well, actually, we'll do it one at a time in case it's one of us.
Oh, right. Yes, good idea.
So 19... See, this is kind of fun doing it live, though.
Yeah.
M...
Are you writing these down, or should I write these down?
I'll write them down.
Okay.
Whatever you want. Tracy, MCJ Mom. MCJ awesome. Mom.
And she's from Kentucky.
Tracy, you're going to get your first pick between the bag.
Oh, and you didn't show the bag last week, right?
Oh, I didn't.
Or 2 weeks ago.
I showed a picture. I think I showed a picture on Etsy. Etsy. I don't even have an Etsy shop. I put the picture on the podcast, but it's the Erin Lane bag.
It's really pretty.
It is very, very pretty. Mm-hmm. Or you can choose. I had said the pattern, which is this design. It's this shawl. It's very pretty.
It's really pretty.
And I decided to throw the yarn in with it.
Fun.
That actually goes with it, and that is from. The Buffalo Wool Company. See, and I got this. This was that thing that I did. The indie something. Indie. It's a thing. It's a thing. And it was this. The bag in the indie dyer. I talked about it a while ago. But anyway, I decided to to make these. So
Awesome.
that's a choice.
Fun.
Or the book, the coloring book, like I posted a link. I'm sure you looked at it. The book. Just say the book, the coloring book.
Yes. But
So,
it's not a coloring book.
It's not a coloring book. But I did buy some awesome coloring books.
Neat.
Yes.
Fun. So she
I'm
gets
excited.
a choice between one of those three
You
things.
get first pick.
First pick.
All right,
Write
so-
that down so she gets first pick.
Yes, first pick.
Oh,
first.
yes.
Okay. So now do
I
it
just want to
again.
make sure your notes are...
Whatever.
So you know what you're doing.
So I know what I'm doing, yes.
So what am I
Do you
picking?
remember the numbers? 2 and... What was it? Oh my gosh, I better write that down so we don't have to look it up every time. Between 2...
We're really professional.
We are. 2 and 98. Is
That's
that a
what
9? Yeah,
Yes.
98.
You want me to do that now?
Yes.
Pick a number between 2 and 98.
It's 86.
86.
He says it like it's so factual.
I know.
It's 86.
It is 86. Yeah.
80. Oh, that's... I think that's grapes among melons.
Oh.
What do you do then? Well, I mean, it's 2 different...
She won 2 different prizes.
She did.
It's random.
It is. I mean, yeah. That's what you get when you
right.
participate.
That's right. You might win twice.
That's right. Because they're different drawings. I mean,
They
I
are,
just
yeah.
don't think we can do that another way. So you get second choice on this one.
Mm-hmm.
And now third choice. Or third choice. Third winner.
So numbers again between 2 and 86?
2 and 98.
2 and 98. Pick a number between 2 and 98.
It's 86.
86.
That's who
How
it
is
just
he?
was.
Why is he doing
Come
that
on,
again?
moron.
Come on.
Okay, just do... Oh, no, we can't do that. Not 86.
Let me clear it. See if that'll help. 2 and
98.
2 and 98. Pick a number between 2 and 98.
The answer is 42.
42.
Okay, there we go. Now
42.
Now we're cooking with oil.
All right.
Get over there. 42. Oops. Is a E? I know you. I'm sorry. It's E N. It's the contact, people. I swear. It's EANNRN. She's the. She's from the. Isn't she one of the?
Yes.
Yeah, Carolina.
Yes. Carolina Fiber Girls
Oh,
podcast.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Anne.
you won the number 3 spot, so you will get whatever the other 2 ladies don't choose.
Mm-hmm.
So, yay for you
Yay!
guys.
That's awesome.
That is
so
awesome.
exciting. So exciting. I never win anything, although I told Michelle this the other day. I was like, I've never tried, but
You do have to try.
you do have to try.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should do that sometime.
And that's the thing. So, let's go back to our because we want to do something to say thank you for getting us over.
500.
I mean, I don't know why the 500 thing, but it just makes it's. I've seen other people do it, and I'm
exciting.
a sheep, so yeah, I'm just gonna do what
We
other
do it
people
if everybody else does.
So we'll think of something like a thread. We'll open a thread. You don't have to answer anything, or do you? We should think this through more. We'll think it through.
Yeah, I was almost thinking to further grow the podcast, maybe we could do something like tell one of your friends about the podcast and then post that you told a friend or you recommended.
Or when they the thing is that we definitely have more subscribers than we do people in our Ravelry group.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So if you are watching and you don't do Ravelry,
Mm-hmm.
it's not scary. It doesn't cost anything. It doesn't spam you.
Mm-hmm.
The only time I get notified from Ravelry is if I have a message or a pattern update.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're if you're not familiar with Ravelry, please go on. It's
Which
a
I'm not
wonderful.
super. I need to get better at that.
Yeah, but you can use it real basic.
Mhm.
I just don't want to leave anyone out. You know,
Right,
like if
totally.
I want them to have the chance to win something.
Definitely.
So
Definitely. Yeah.
I think instead of making our brain hurt right now, we'll think of something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And if we think of it before I upload this, we'll just add a little blip on the end.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we kind of thought about it and then we got whatever. So yeah, we'll think of something. You guys contact me. And is there anything else that we should talk about? Because we're not even at an hour and a half yet.
Gosh, yeah.
And we got
short
time to burn.
episode.
Yeah. Well, we might be adding Oh, and I wanted to put the snowman on, the dancing
Yeah,
snowman.
so I felt bad. We talked about it on our Christmas episode about we had dancing at the end. And
Yeah. Well, okay, I went to the Apple store and asked them, I'd taken my laptop, and the guy's like, weren't you just here? I'm like, yeah, it's been a couple months.
She the crazy knitting
Give me a
lady.
break. So I tell him what my deal is, and it was that the startup disk would say your startup disk, or when I was in iMovie, it would say your startup disk is full, and then it would not let me proceed.
Interesting.
So that's annoying.
Yes, very annoying.
Very annoying. And so he said, so I'm telling him what I use it for and what the deal is, and he says, oh yeah, raw files take up a lot of storage or whatever, and I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Do I look like someone that would know what a raw file is?
That is why I'm here.
I hardly know what raw vegetables are. Come on, work with me, buddy. So I had to ask more questions. And, and all they see when they see someone like my age walking in is like a mother, their mom. It's like,
all right.
They don't try to evaluate what you might or might not know.
Right.
They just want you to leave, Just get the woman in and out.
Yes.
So anyway, so I'm hoping that we have a solution to this. I was afraid I might have to buy another laptop.
How does that apply to us not showing the snowman dancing? I don't get how that goes
because
together.
I ran out of room last time.
Oh, you ran out of room to show
the
the
computer
dancing
would not
snowman.
let me add anymore. It kept telling me your disk is full, your disk is full.
Okay.
And it was already on there. I mean, I don't understand it. I don't even understand how phones work, so I certainly don't understand how computers and stuff work. I remember when everyone went to CDs from cassettes, I was totally on board because I love music.
Yes.
But when DVDs started coming out, I remember saying this to my husband, it's never going to stick.
So funny.
I was like, no, we're keeping our VHSs. No one's going to go to this. And then, we all did. And then when I was one of the first to get the brick cell phones.
Yes.
But when people started texting,
oh yeah,
I didn't understand it.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people had texted me on my phone before I actually knew what it was, why my phone was making this noise. And now that's my preferred method of communication.
Totally. And see, I remember feeling overwhelmed when we had to go from 7-digit phone numbers to adding
the area code.
I was like, "There's no way I'm never going to be able to know."
I know it. Oh
remember
my
all
gosh.
these different area codes, and now it's like,
it's totally normal to just say
funny.
it.
Yeah.
And then let's see. I've pretty much jumped on the digital thing. I like the whole digital thing. Again, anything with music, I'm going to be all for.
But see, I'm going back to liking records now, though. My daughter got a record player, and the music just sounds so.
I wish I still had all my records.
We got her a Eagles, the Best of the Eagles for Christmas record, and oh my gosh, when she puts it on, the whole house we're just all in heaven.
In Hotel California. Yep,
love it.
I had such a huge record collection.
Did you?
Yeah,
probably worth a lot of money.
Oh, it would have
been. As big as your stash?
Oh, I guess I've always kind of been a little obsessive.
She's a little addicted.
I have an addictive personality.
Yeah, I can't seem to get rid of her. So
that's true.
She's stuck with me.
Yeah, that's right.
All these years.
That's right. Although we probably don't want to go down that road. I did fire my maid of honor once.
Oh, you did?
I mean, I've only been married once, but...
once.
So the one time I got married...
You fired her?
I fired her.
Did you hire her back to be your maid of honor?
I had my sister-in-law do it.
Oh.
Anyway.
Wow.
It's not like I was going to pay her anyway, so I guess I
right.
didn't fire her.
Hire her for
I banned her from my... No.
Oh, nice.
Okay, there was something else I was going to say about all this.
I don't know.
I don't either. Dang it. Oh, email. When people started emailing, I was like... I remember because I was working for the police bureau.
Yeah.
And at roll call... Some of the guys were talking about some joke, and they're like, Michelle, you need to get email. And I'm like, I am not partaking in that dark magic. No, I just didn't. I didn't get it. I just didn't understand.
Totally.
And so I'm a little slow. And the whole point to that is this Ravelry thing. I totally understand if it's like I don't want to whatever. I get it. I know.
Well, and to me, it just takes time. I guess for me, Instagram is just instant. I can put up a picture really quick and put what the yarn is and what I did or whatever the pattern. And to me, Ravelry seems.
But it's harder to go back. I think.
I know, and I need to. Yeah. We already talked about that.
So all of that's just to say that I have this really cute thing I want to be able to give away. And I have another stitch marker thing
Fun.
that was supposed to be a giveaway. And I have some other stuff. So yeah, we need to figure this out.
Yeah,
so we'll get
figure
back
out
to
something.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've left you enough to think about right
That's
now.
right. Yeah.
Or we have enough to think about. It's one of those.
overwhelming.
Yeah.
Our brains are full.
So I think we'll be recording every other week again. This was almost 3 weeks because we just needed to get back onto a certain day. So you're not going to have to go almost 3 weeks without us again.
Yeah.
So I know you were worried.
Sorry if you had withdrawals.
Yeah.
If that's a thing. Podcast. Although I do. It's funny, I'll watch all my podcasts, and I watch a ton of podcasts, probably too many, and I probably won't be able to watch as many now that I'm going to be watching Little F every day. But
you can watch them.
But by that's true. But by the end of the week, I'm like, oh, when are they going to record again? When is that podcaster going to put a new one up? I haven't seen one in a while.
What's wrong with them?
Yeah, exactly. So I miss them.
We want our money back. Open a thread.
Yep.
And we're going to ask, what would we decide?
I talked about so many ideas. Oh, because we want to support other podcasts out there too.
Yes.
So if there is a podcast that you have especially enjoyed this year in 2015, we'd love to know what it is.
Yeah, what's your favorite podcast besides us?
Yeah. Because we'd like to know. Because we like to share the joy of, and there's lots of podcasts I probably don't even know about.
So. Oh, tons of them. There's so many podcasts out there.
And there's new ones starting all the time.
It's okay to like someone else besides us.
We're secure enough in our
as long as you say you like us more.
That's right.
Enter, that will be your entry for this giveaway. And I feel like I should go down. We should also mention, because we were discussing this, if you watch us, that's what I was getting at with the whole Ravelry thing is that's what you have to do in order to win, is you have to go to our Ravelry group and enter there. So if you're not on Ravelry, you're not going to have a way to win.
Right.
And we talked about, is there any way we could do this just through subscribers on YouTube? And I don't see a way to do it like that.
It'd be too hard to count all
back because they're not numbered.
Right.
So if you're watching, excuse me, sorry. And you want a chance to win. I am. I'm this
very
means
emotional.
A lot. It's heavy on my heart.
That's right. We want you to win so
we
badly.
Want you to win. So go onto Ravelry if for no other reason than to enter our contest.
So we have some cool stuff.
Yeah. I don't even know what it's going to be yet, but
it's a mystery.
It is.
We don't even know what this giveaway will be, but it'll be something awesome.
Yeah, we'll let you know next time. So that's what it is. Let us know your favorite podcast or one that you really enjoy. And if we're the only one you watch, you can say us. You don't have to. But the good thing about this is then that you'll have a list of other ones to check out.
Exactly. It'll give everybody else more information on which podcast to check out in the new year, and because I have several that I still need to check out. So
there you go. All right, there we have it. Okay, bye.
For real.
Again.
Bye.
We won't come back this time.
That's right.